Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You're back with Deck, and today we're playing some more Satisfactory Early Access. So, in our last episode, we tried to boost up reinforced iron plates a little bit more. We're very nearly there. So we went out on a little expedition to get some power shards. I did go out and get 2 more last night. I've also gone out, and as you can see across the map at the top, I've gone out and labelled all of my outposts. Just to pick one out. This coal one, for example, that's at the end. I've labelled it, obviously, coal. It's got a Mark II miner on top, and there's 120 coming from there. That iron one, they're both Mark 1s, and there are 2 that are providing 60. It's basically just so I know what's coming from where. Then we've got like 240 coming from over yonder. And it is 240 times 3, because 2 of them are doing 60 each, and one's doing 120, and then like up there, it's self-explanatory. But it just helps me know what I can go and upgrade and where things are. I really thought it'd give me the distances as well, so I'd know how far away it was, but it doesn't, so never mind. And yes, 1 minute. I forgot that we'd been researching. Now, this is my hard drive selection. To me, none of these seem that good. In fact, what does it take to make screws at the minute? It probably would be a lot better to get screws fixed up, but I'm actually not going to select this until I've got some feedback, because to me, none of those seem brilliant. I mean, we could take this one for rotors, and I don't know what heavy modular frames actually require yet, so I don't know if that's any better or not. But I'm going to leave this until I've got some feedback, which is a bit of a bogger, because I can't research the purple power slug like I want to. But we've not got any more to use anyway, so it's not like I need it right this second. So, yeah, please get back to me and give me your opinions on which one of these is worth taking. If it's screws, then yes, I've got some redesigning to do, but that's part of the game. So, yeah. Anyway, let us go down to... Where's my booster? I've lost it. It's right there. Let's get up onto the path and get back down to reinforced iron plates, just because it's quicker running up here. Oh, I found out why we weren't getting a full belt into the lane of rods that I pointed out at the end of last episode. Yeah, it's down there. One of these slanted ramps was Mark 1. So as you can see now, that still doesn't look full. I'm sure that was fuller yesterday. They are all Mark 2s now, aren't they? Let's just double check. That seemed like it highlighted something then. No, it's just latching onto that. Let's have another look at it then, while we're on camera. See if you guys can pick anything out. So it's the second line up, which is this one. I've probably just missed one belt, haven't I? You're going into there, you're going into there. They're all producing. It's just, why aren't these producing a full line? Because they've got a full belt coming in. Is it just because it's not backlogged? Yeah. I think it might be. There's 120 coming in. And these are Mark 2s. That's the issue, you buffoon. Because there's more than 60 needing to pass through here. Have I done that mistake with any of the other ones? Yes, but it doesn't matter because these ones have stalled out. It will matter. And the first one off the ramp is Mark II. The first one off the ramp is Mark II. Apparently I only did it for the last ones that we designed. And just to double check, yes, they are all fine now. So, if we just skip through here and come across to the second to last belt, we should now start to see a full belt. Yeah, we've got the basics down. Right, anyway, let's go all the way up to the end and reinforced iron plates. I don't think I did anything else off camera other than putting the beacons everywhere and getting the power slugs that I needed. So we can actually up all of these right now. I think. So we want... It's a shame you can't just hold them in your hand, but never mind. So you want to go up to 200%, and then we'll see if I'm actually right. 40 and 120. The screws shouldn't be the problem anymore. In fact, the iron plate shouldn't be the problem, because they've all got Mark II belts coming in. Yes, so this should just be able to handle what we've got set up at the minute. So that's literally just doubling production right there, and we've not really done anything. We're getting there. We will very soon have a full belt of reinforced iron plates. Not that we really need them anymore. And it's only a Mark I belt that we've filled, just to clarify. So that iron line and all them screws should be fully used now. Just look at them. Absolutely flying in. Yeah, it's keeping up. Like it should do. There's no reason for it not to keep up. It's got a Mark III belt's worth of screws coming in, which is 240 on there, because it's not a full Mark III belt. Although aren't Mark III belts 240? 270. So yeah, it's not quite full, but it's doing what we need it to do. We basically need to do this 3 more times. So, let's expand that a bit. We need loads of room for this. And I'd like to come off of this edge, so I've got walking room behind me. 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll just go 8 for now, and then we'll see how that works out. We still need to get rotors up and running. And then I need to move steel to the end of where the rotors are. In fact, no, it needs to be the way around. I need to move steel first, don't I? Because of how I've set my shop up at the front, or stall, or... In fact, market. I think Dark called it a market. I'm sure he did. And I like the idea of it. So I'll mark it at the front. Yeah, we need to... or we could just shuffle everything across, but then it means that I've got to move this steel one across one, and I'd rather not tamper with this... Well, it's basically just moving things. If I'm not wanting to do it, it means I'm being lazy. And I shouldn't be being lazy. That's why I went out and did all the roads and everything. Because I'm not being lazy anymore. Right. Let's get these in. So what have we got? We've got like a 1 tile gap between them, and then they're on the middle. Fair enough. A 1 tile gap, and then you're right on the middle. 1 tile gap. Right on the middle. We need to keep it in line. 1 tile gap. And right on the middle. Beautiful. Beautiful. So what's going to be easier to bring in first? Obviously the iron plates. I think I'd like to get the splitters set up first, and then we'll work our path into it. I do think we're going to want it to come down into place about there. It is going to have to go. Well, how have I done steel? Because I know it goes up and over. But realistically, there's no point us dropping down till before then. So we'll go there. And if I just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be too high, and we'll just put this one on the end. We know it's all going to want to be on Mark II belts. So, in fact, no, it's not too high. It's 1 high. What am I on about? Let's just get the belts in, then we can get the splitters in, then we can sort out the prettiness of it all. So this is going to come down onto the Mark I one. Mark 1 down to the first floor, I mean. And this is splitting into the second one, because we want to keep them all looking the same. I wish if you hold control this would snap in line with it. There's no reason it shouldn't, but we'll call that middle. And I'm still holding control to try and get it to snap. You've just said it doesn't work. What are you on about? And that seems straight in. You can come down there. These don't need to be Mark IIs, but it's a high-end factory to it, so I think we might as well have Mark IIs all the way down. Screw it, yeah. We've got reinforced iron plates coming in left, right and centre now, so why the hell not? We might as well set these up and get our power slugs in there as well. Reinforced iron plates. Shard and shard. And yes, I will keep calling them slugs or shards, depending on what mood I'm in. And we need these and everything to get the next load of things. To say how long I've been playing this now, I don't feel like I've progressed very far. We've been doing this reinforced iron plate thing for what seems like forever. Like I say, we should probably have done rotors first, but never mind. Never mind. Now, the fun bit. We need to get the iron plates and the screws in. Well, and really we need to get the pathing in as well. So you were going to be on the third one up, and then you can just slant into that. I do like the idea of keeping these looking like they've got supports coming in. I don't want them floating. We can make them float. I could just leave them like this, but... Excuse me. I think this looks more realistic, even though they're not actually connected to anything. There we go. We can get rid of you, because technically you shouldn't be there. So, can we bring in a second line of reinforced iron plates? Generally, quite easily, yes, because I've already set them up last time, when I didn't really mean to. I was about to say, why is that not Mark 2? Because it's Mark 3. So that is reinforced iron plates. We need stacker and stacker. Come on, it's always a bit finicky there. In fact, we need 2 stackers. I was about to say, how do we get it over the top of the splitter? You've got it 2 stackers high. That's how. Anyway, there you go. This will now cause problems. Like I say, if they fix the clipping issue with belts, I've got a lot of redesigning to do. And from the slope, we don't have another one. Fair enough. Anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically that's 6. I should really leave the ones in there 6. But I don't want belts everywhere. Stackers everywhere. So I will keep taking them back out after we've done it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So about there should be good. This is the easy part, and we are about to run out of reinforced iron plates, hilariously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And about there then. This will have to slope up even. Wow, words are difficult. Because it needs to go just over the splitters. Not a problem. Not really, anyway. But it needs doing. Have I got enough to do the corner piece? Yes, I have. These should actually be backed up in this storage container a little bit as well. Not as much as I'd like them to be, but let's just go and grab some off the belt. Well, I'm that close to running all the way back. I probably should have just ran back and not messed about grabbing them off the belt, but we're nearly there. In fact, I'm going to need more in a second anyway, so yeah, I should have grabbed them. Let's get the iron in. Where do we want it to slant? Slamp? Why can I not say slope? Where do we want it to slope up? Because it will not go over the top of this. At least I don't think it will. Now, encroaching. I think if we bring it 2 high to there, and then go 3 high... Well, actually, we'll have it go 3 high where the actual thing is. I could just leave the framework there, but I'm not going to. I don't like it like that. Yeah, we'll leave that in line there. And you can go up to there. Although I've got to leave that one there, really, haven't I? Just 1 second. Can we see steel from down here? Well, actually, just use your jump pads, you dummy, and then you can see everything. It's still a bit awkward to see from this far away. Because I know that went over the other ones. And it looks like a giant pig's ear from down here. I don't think I've got any pattern to it other than it goes up and over. They're either side of it. Let's do that then. Where is it safe to jump down? Realistically, nowhere. But we need to get down somewhere. Let's go. Grab onto the ladder. Oh, very nearly. I'm not fussed about taking a little bit of fall damage. Tell you what then, let's make this look... No, don't delete that. Let's make this look a little bit more realistic. We'll go just in front and just behind it. Make it look like an actual structure. We're still going to leave the support ones in. Do I want to do that for everyone? Not particularly, but we are going to. Because I want some sort of symmetry in it. The things look fairly centralised as well, the splitters. They're kind of perfectly in the middle, but only kind of. Let's go like that. God damn it. I twitched. Don't twitch. I was about to say, where's that belt gone? We don't need a splitter there. Let's get rid of it then. We don't want unnecessary splitters. Then it's going to have to actually turn there. Invalid shape? Well, it shouldn't be. There we go. Although I don't like that now. We don't need these there anymore then. I mean, I could make this into a nice... Yeah, let's make it into a nice corner. We might as well if we're doing it properly. And then you can actually come down there. This seems more appropriate. Then we don't really need this one there, because we can just carry on this pattern in future. Well, it's not going to be the same pattern anyway. The next one will have to be 3 high over them, but it'll be 4 high there. Yeah, that's fine. So that should be iron plates coming in. And these are all Mark II. So that should be all those full. Now we need to go and get the screws sorted out. I'd probably like to hook all of this up beforehand. Right. That is that way. And you need to go there. And you need to go there. So once we hook the screws up, this is going to be ready to go. We don't need that on there. And this has only got to be a Mark I belt. Let's get the pole. Is that the right place? It looks about right. That's Mark II, dum-dum. Literally just said we only need Mark 1s, and then goes and slaps down a Mark II. It's because I keep swapping between them. And you can go in there, you can go in there. So that's all hooked up and ready. We just need the screws coming in now. So we need 3 more lanes of screws. Fun, right? And screws is going to be our second tallest conveyor belt line now, I think. Yeah, just look at them. Right, let's have a look at this, because I'm sure I was being stupid with the maths yesterday. We've got 120 coming in here, not 60. Does that really feed 3 full belts? We've got 120, 240. Yes, it does. Because 1 belt feeds 3 machines. Yeah, we need 1 more full belt of this coming in. Where are these going? I'm sure we're not using these for anything. Have I got a full... we are using them. We're not really using them, though. They're for modular frames, aren't they? How much does that use as well? Just while we're here. 24. So it's really not using that belt, and it's all stalled out anyway. But I think we need to reallocate these lines. Which is a bogger, because I'm going to have to delete all of this, but... No, let's not reallocate the lines. Let's just go with what we're doing. We can pull it off at the next one up. It doesn't really matter where we're splitting them off. So what do we need? 1 full Mark II belt. Wait, really? What the hell have I done here? The second one isn't actually being fed anything. It's literally running off things that I've placed in there. Well, that's stupid. I'm glad I noticed it now rather than later. Why did nobody tell me this? Anyway, gives me more things to do. So, 8 machines is 1 Mark II belt. Wow. But 1 line is also 1 Mark II belt, and we've got 1 line sat right there waiting. I was under the understanding that we had 2 lines sat waiting. No, we do not. And we'd need more iron coming in to be able to sort this out anyway. Right, I think we ignore the modular frames line then. And actually, to do that, I am going to cut this lane off. I know I just said I didn't really care where it came out, but I've changed my mind. We'll sort modular frames out when we get to them. You need to all be Mark II, Mark II. And that did go right out of the machine. Good. I should probably really build the actual factory for it first, but never mind. And that can go there. Now, do I want to do all this palaver again? It's not difficult. Oh, you're doing it into screws, you madman. It's not what I want to be doing. Well, it is. What am I even on about? Yes, it is. But that's not what we want to be doing right this second. We need to be up in this line, because this isn't a real line at the minute. Right, leave that there. Go back to where you were going and doing, and whatever. So this needs to come all the way down here. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more machines. Christ. Anyway, let's crack on them. We know what we need. This needs to be too high. Just try and keep them in line with these ones, because this is a particularly long belt on the other side as well. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And then where do we come down? I'm probably going to need loads more stuff as well. Let's just bring this out a bit more. Can we get one that's further up, please? Because it's loads easier to do it towards yourself. In fact, we can judge where 8 machines is based on this factory before. With the looks of it, that's going to be 8 machines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's 8. So we need to come out equally as far as the last factory. We're getting very close to me upgrading this all to Mark IIIs. I say very close because I don't want to do it just yet. And I will show on camera me upgrading one of my outposts. And then I'll probably do all the rest off camera, because I imagine it's going to be very samey and very tedious. And you don't really want to watch me keep bringing resources in. You'd rather watch me build, I assume. Let me know. If you want to watch me keep going and farming resources, feel free. And I'll do it on camera rather than off. It makes not much difference to me, really. For one of our next tricks as well, we want to get the concrete in the right place and up and running. Really. This is the copper factory. Massively in use, I know. I really should... No, don't fill that in. That's a separate road. Really, I should probably have the road... In fact, I know why I did that. It would have clipped through the stone if I'd have tried to bring the slope up that way. Just grab a ton more of this. What else do I need while I'm here? I need some more rods. Some more reinforced iron plates. We might as well go to the market. And just take a few of those. We don't want to be taking too many. Because if I take too many, then the entire thing just gets rubbish. Because the entire base then goes to half capacity. So just try to take what you need. We're up in these, so we can take generally as many as we want. I've got screws, iron plates, copper wire, normal wire. Yeah, that'll do. Alrighty then. Let's get back to it. I know we're coming up on time already, but I'd like to at least get this monstrosity done this episode. Don't jump on these. It doesn't jump nicely. Jump on these. Well, that doesn't really jump too nicely either, but there we go. We're at the end already. There we go. There we go. We'll just get these last couple in. Can I jump place them? Kinda. Sorta, maybe. Right. 8 constructors. Let's go. And we know where we want them because it's going to line up in 2 directions. Come on. 3. I never realised these use reinforced iron plates. 4. To be fair, I never really look what the machines use anymore. 5. We know when it's going to be 8 because it's going to be the end. And 8. That wasn't in line, was it? There we go. Wow. Base is dead long this way now. Anyway. So, really, we can bring this one down here, right? That's the first machine. And then we want... Oh, it does snap to it as well. Beautiful. We want splitter. Splitter. I was just thinking I've not done splitters on the end ones there, have I? No, I have not. And then, is it splitter splitter? I believe it is. And then splitter splitter and splitter splitter. And then we're good to go. I need to make sure these are generally all Mark II lines. They don't all need to be Mark II lines, but we're at the point now where we might as well have things on Mark II lines, had we not? Wow. Seems ridiculously long. Let's say these are working at full speed, aren't they? Woo! Very nearly, but not quite. Let's just have a look over this way. It's because they've not all quite backed up yet. But like I say, we're generally using Mark II lines now, so the only ones we don't need to use Mark II on are the ones that are filling in. Like these ones. Oh, it does look like I've got Mark II lines all the way down. Yeah, we just need it to backlog a little bit more then. That's the problem. It's fine, we're in no rush for that. Because these two have clearly massively backlogged already. Yeah. You will be building up. Apparently not. You literally get one as you need it. I have got this right, haven't I? I believe so. It's producing as much as humanly possible. That's all we can ask. The maths works out, so technically it's right. Let's make sure you've not got any gaps in you, because it's backlogged. We're not be able to tell for a little while. Nope, we want it in this side, thank you. And in there. In there, and then you drop. We'll go more. Really? Oh, I've done all of these ones wrong. Clever me. You can go Mark II into there. You can get deleted because you're wrong. You can go into there. You can come down to that one. That says that in a straight line. Yes, it is. You need deleting because I'm a dummy. God damn it. That's what you get for trying to rush and place things down. There is no need to rush. This is not a rushing game. Or a Russian game. Is it a Russian game? No, no it's not. I don't think it is. You can go there. You can go in there. Then we just want some Mark 1s to finish this lot off. And there and in. Then we just need to tell them all what to do and power them up and hook them up the other side. Same for you. I know I tend to jump too much. I do like jumping around on games like this. Encroaching others' clearance. I clearly didn't grab onto where I was intended to grab onto, because that is encroaching on nothing. So you can go into the last one for now. And in you go. In you go. And you will go up there and up there. And we can keep these in line with the ones on the other side. So up there and up there, because then it's all nice and uniform. Nothing there, one there. Really? Why are some in the middle and some not? I've ruined my patterns. It's fine. That's in the middle. And then that should reach into there. It's going to be Mark II, so we might as well get Mark II coming in. We don't need it on all of them, but screw it. We've got reinforced iron plates everywhere now. I grabbed onto the wrong side there, didn't I? No? Really thought I did. Let's see if we can get the mergers right all in one go. Should be simple enough because they're all going in the same direction, so it's just a case of marrying up all the green lines and away you go. See, there's no real maths or anything to this game, it's just colouring inside the lines. If it doesn't line up, you need to delete it. You need to delete it, he says. And we don't need you. I am just going to do Mark IIs, screw it. It'll fill it up quicker. I'm not doing Mark IIs there. Yes, I am. Just use all Mark IIs. I will make my mind up eventually. It may not be within the time span of this episode, but I'll get there, I promise. There's really no point for us using Mark 1s anymore. We can use it to help us work out what's on what lines and everything, but can we not just use what's in our skulls for that? Probably, yes. And you go up. That's why that one's there, because it'd be too steep otherwise. I know the pattern now, I remember. I remember. So, we can set all of these to... It is iron rods, isn't it? Before I screw something else up. Iron rods. I don't know which side it'd be easier to jump around, in honesty, but neither side seems to be giving me a very nice time at it. Or we could just jump on top. That probably seems like the best option. Iron rods. Iron rods. And iron rods. One last thing. Purr. And we've got loads of purr to put into here, haven't we? I've not actually checked my power in a while to see if we need to upgrade coal at all. Might be worth having a look. We'll see after I've plopped these in. So you are going there, I think. So that's them two done. So you guys need one. That there should do it. I know they're not all perfectly in the middle. So long as from a glance they seem like they're in the middle, that's all I'm bothered about. Because I could spend my time going right round to the other side, getting it to line up with the tile that's perfectly in the middle, but that's no fun to watch. It's fun for me because I like the OCD of it. I like it, I know, that's weird. But, yeah. Let's have a look at power. With all these factories... Ooh, we might have to expand coal soonly. Right, we've got our rods coming in now at least. Yes, yes we do. And just for my peace of mind, I want to make sure all of this side is upgraded to Mark II as well. Just because. So we don't need it to all be Mark II, but we're doing this entire thing for reinforced iron plates, so why not get uses out of them? In fact, I have just thought, the screw belts, did I do every single one of those Mark II? So if we stand up here, we should, that belt is not full. Is that sussed it? Really? I missed an entire iron line. That looks more full, Laura. Okay, so we should nearly have a full belt coming in, but that's because they would have had time to backlog a little bit. The belt underneath looks a lot better now. And when this stalls out, it gives these all a chance to speed up and grab things, so yeah. We basically need to redesign this again as well. I'm trying to decide whether I want to do it this episode or if we're just going to leave it this episode and finish it off next episode. Because it does seem like a fairly big task. And then next episode, we can actually hook it all up to the reinforced iron plates, and then we're done. We're golden. So tell you what, yeah, I am going to finish it off here. Let's just get up on the booster so I can give you a good display of what we've done today. Which generally doesn't feel like much, but we are getting... Look at that. That is loads that we've done. I know it doesn't feel like it, and yes, I am jumping and stood on top of the railing. It doesn't feel like we've done much, but we have got an entire another line of reinforce. Stop calling everything reinforce. I know I've missaid everything all the way through. We've got more iron plates coming in. Iron rods. God damn it, dude. Which is going to allow us to get 3 more belts of screws coming in, which is going to allow us to get all of those coming in. 1 second. There might be a slight problem here. Oh no. Don't. No! Oh, they're going to come straight through this. Just out of curiosity, before I finish this episode off. Because that's where it'd need to be. This is going to encroach, isn't it? Oh my word, it doesn't count as encroaching. I know that's horrible. I'm leaving that like that. Oh, Christ. Because then you can cut straight through to... Excuse me, that one. There are a few faults, I must admit, with building a vertical factory. I've been told it's not the most ideal way to do it. But I'm not being funny. I don't watch many of the people play this. I watch a couple of people play this, but not many. Nobody else has done it like this. I'm trying to be different. And a vertically stacked factory may have problems. I could just build a ramp that goes up and over this. But I like this height because I can fall off here and know that I'm not going to take any damage. If I jump, I take damage. But yeah, next episode, I'm rambling, I know. Next episode, we're going to use our new iron rod line. And we're going to build another one of these. We're going to get it into there and over there. That's the plan anyway. So, that is it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see some more. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers!